If you guys ever notice how everyone looks pretty when they're young, they all look and all have the perfect face shapes as soon as you're born. When you're a toddler up until you're like elementary school, I feel like all kids have the most perfect facial shape. And then all of a sudden, starting from high school or starting from the times when, you know, stress starts coming into your life and you have a lot of things to manage and responsibilities come into your life, that is when your face shape and people start having so much concerns and stresses, and that's when everybody starts complaining about their face shape. I have definitely been one to be like that, and I still am to this day. Starting from high school, that's kind of when puberty and everything started to hit, and my face shape definitely changed, and I really developed a jaw. I want to go into a nice university, so all I was doing was studying like crazy and pretty much just giving up my entire life so that I can get into a university. All of you guys watching this video, I'm sure that you guys have clicked on this because you worry about your face shape. And I want to give you guys the solutions to this, but I also want to tell you guys things that we don't really quite recognize that is affecting the shape of our face. I just want to say a quick thank you to Luisa for bringing this video. As you guys all know, I have worked with them before about a year ago, and I still have all of the pieces that I received from them, and I love it. I still wear it, and it's not tarnished, it's hypoallergenic. It lasts really long, but the price is also incredibly affordable compared to its quality. If you like any of the jewelry, like the one that I'm wearing right now, it's really beautiful. It has this design that I haven't quite seen before. It looks like this hoop on another chain. And then I have this really beautiful foot bracelet. What do you call it? Foot bracelet? Ankle bracelet. It's really beautiful. It's just really nicely sitting on my ankles. I think this is gonna be super gorgeous when I go on a trip to the beach. I would love to wear this with like a nice dress, but you can also wear like this casually. I think not a lot of people wear ankle bracelets, and it makes you a hint of sexiness in there. If you found any of these jewelry pieces cute, you guys can check them out through the description box. I have a link and a discount code so you guys can save some money off. Valentine's Day is also approaching, so you guys can get this gift as the perfect little Valentine's Day gift for yourself or for your partner or for your mother, for some great quality jewelry for affordable prices. Sounds really funny now that I say it, like the shape of your face. Like, what is it? Is it like geometry? One thing that I've realized, I have a lot of unrecognized tension that makes my face shape tensed. And that's the number one thing that you have to realize, is that if you notice that your jaw keeps getting bigger, you have to understand that there is some sort of unrecognized tension in your day-to-day life. Number one thing that a lot of people actually underestimate is that when you go to sleep, most likely are grinding your teeth. Because every single time I wake up and you notice, if your jaw, as soon as you wake up and you notice that your jaw is hurting a lot, which it was me every single day, especially the past 4 years, I had no idea why that was the case. I always just thought, oh, I probably ate something really chewy last night, or I had like, I don't know, something really hard the past couple of days. So my jaw muscles are really hurting. It's, you know, it's from the food. But I realized, then why is it every morning that my face hurts so much? And it's because you are grinding your teeth during your sleep and you don't even recognize it. Again, it's unrecognized. It's very underestimated. What I started to do was actually get mouth guards by your dentist. That is probably the best way possible to solve that issue. And a lot of people actually wear mouth guards even during the day, not just while they're going to sleep, because apparently when you're someone who grinds their teeth, you not only grind during your sleep, but you actually do it in your day-to-day life. People who use mouth guards in their day-to-day life actually could build a habit of not grinding your teeth. The more you use your mouth guards, you're training your jaw to not be so tensed. I'm using this temporary mouth guard
and it's a disposable one, so I can kind of just use it a couple times and throw it away and get a new one. It's not too expensive. I got it from Amazon. If I can find the link, I will leave it in the description. But I did not realize how much I grind my teeth until I started using that, because it's a mold. So you put it into your mouth and you keep it and you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then I see so many, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did not even realize that I grinded my teeth this much, to this extent. I can't even imagine how much tension my jaw was feeling every single night. And then I also realized that in my day-to-day life, there's a lot of unrecognized tension, and I'm constantly holding my jaw so tight and so tense. So mind you that I have been a big preacher of mewing. I always say, keep your tongue on your ceiling, always make sure to be mewing whenever you are let loose. And that became such an habit to the point where I was doing mewing in the incorrect way. I wasn't just leaving my tongue on the ceiling, but I was doing that and also tensing my jaw and tensing my teeth at the same time. And that was really giving me a lot of tension in the day-to-day life that was affecting my jaw to get bigger and bigger every single day. And another thing is I have a little bit of an asymmetry. Everyone has some sort of asymmetry on your face, unless you got plastic surgery or unless you have an AI face. I don't know, but everyone has some sort of asymmetry, and that's just what makes you a human face. And I have a bigger jaw on my left side than my right side. And I always notice how my left side jaw would always hurt so much more than my right. And I can notice visibly that my left side would always get bigger. Just thinking, okay, like, what is the issue here? I don't understand why this side would always get bigger, but this side isn't getting as big. Another weird thing is I always eat and I always chew on the side that's not big. And I also consciously would eat on the side that's not big so that it could somehow balance it out. But I don't know why, but the side that I don't chew with, that I don't eat with, would still get bigger, and the jaw muscles are so much more tense. So then I was like, okay, what is the issue? To realize it's the inside of the structure of my mouth, where one side just is a lot more closed off than the other side. So it's like this side is, let's say this is my teeth, this is my left side, it's like this, and my right side looks a little bit more like this. So there's more space in my right side than my left side. So as I'm going to sleep, there's less space on the left side. So I'm just tensing this side a lot more than my right. So I actually did get jaw Botox, and the reason why I got it was because I was having so much pain on my jaw. So I started, it was so bad to the point where I would get really bad headaches in my temple area. So I actually got Botox in my jaws and also my temples. And after I got that, I think now is probably my 5th month. This is my 5th month ever since I got my Botox. I can see that it's wearing off a little bit, but the effect is definitely still there. It absolutely has changed my life because I don't feel the pain as much as I did before. So yes, Botox does help to an extent, absolutely. But then Botox wears off all the time. So what can I do permanently and really implement it into my life so that I don't tense my face so much so that my jaw doesn't keep getting bigger? I started putting mouth guards into my mouth, hopefully in the day-to-day activities when I'm just at home, or obviously when I'm going to bed. I always have it on every single night. And also when I'm chewing food, I like to eat foods that are not too chewy, not too resilient, that requires a lot of chewing and a lot of hard chewing. For example, if I'm going to order a steak, then I might as well order, a medium rare or a rare instead of ordering something that's fully cooked, because that is going to give a lot more tension to my jaws. In terms of mewing, I actually stopped mewing. I only mew when I am consciously thinking about it, but then I'm trying to unlearn the habit of mewing because I realize that it gives too much tension in my jaw area, where it constantly is just tensing my jaw so much. So it's giving me a lot of pain. I stopped mewing unconsciously. I'm trying to unlearn from that habit that I have built over the past couple of years. But this really is the side that not a lot of people talk about, because people say, oh, you know, mewing it helps to make your jaw look defined, and absolutely it does, but also it just gives a lot of pain in your jaw because you're intentionally kind of leaving tension in the bottom half of your face. So yes, you might look like you have a less double chin, absolutely, which I still recommend if that is your aesthetic, mew. But if your aesthetic is really more of that your jaw it's too tense, it looks a little bit too, I guess, masculine looking because the jaws are very developed, you know, then maybe mewing is not for you. So I think the moral of the story of this video is have to recognize that there is a lot of unrecognized tension in your jaw if you notice that they keep getting bigger and bigger. And you have to kind of reflect, am I doing something in my sleep? Because that is the part that you're not conscious of. So you don't know what's happening in your sleep. And maybe you might want to, you know, buy a mouth guard or a disposable mouth guard to see how much tension is happening while you're going to bed. But also you can make conscious habits to not tense your jaw so much. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't have space. I hope I do. Anyways, but going back to what I was saying is, you know, there might be a lot of unrecognized tension. So you definitely want to reflect and see if there's anything happening that you don't even recognize, that you're consciously tensing your jaw. And also see if mewing is really the right thing for you. Because sometimes mewing, you know, yes, it has its benefits, but maybe for certain aesthetics, it doesn't actually work. It does the reversal of ways. Make sure to gua sha your face every single night and really relieve the tension in your face. Because again, in your day-to-day life, you don't even realize that there is tension in your face. So before you go to sleep, do your gua sha routine. Follow my gua sha routine that I posted on my channel. I will leave that link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But I show you guys my step-by-step routine, my gua sha routine that I do every single night and every single morning. And that helps. It really does, because before you go to bed, you get to just relieve all the tension that you had all day. And then when you wake up, again, you're relieving the tension that you had in your sleep. So twice a day. I don't think it's that bad. It's only about like 5 minutes a day. Or 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night. So 10 minutes a day. You can absolutely devote 10 minutes a day for your beauty. I'm going to call it a night now. I'm a little nervous with this type of format. It's very new. It's a little bit more raw. I like to have a script when it comes to these type of videos, especially on my main channel. If you guys didn't know, I do have a second vlog channel, and there I kind of post a little bit more raw footages and raw lifestyles of me behind the camera, behind all of this wellness things. If you want to check me out, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like.
Be sure to click the link in the description box to check out Luisa and get some money off for your next jewelry investment.
And if you have found anything helpful from this video, let me know. And also let me know if you guys like this format. This is definitely a new type of format that I've never done on my channel. So yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. It's 1 a.m. Okay. Bye. Oh. I hope I look pretty. I like dolled up for you guys.